get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 1. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Chiefs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, it's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already.
Strike, 43 rail, blaster, 6.
Second down, Young. Man open left side is Brown. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Young now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. You look at this Bears defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Black shot.
To the air once more, Young. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, it's Watson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watson, off play action. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 40-yard line. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready?
Here is Young. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, move! Ready.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Young to throw it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves its sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. He'll swing this out to Mostert. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Young on first down. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Young. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Ready.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Young now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker as to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Jefferson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Deshaun Watson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set, hut.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hut.
To throw, Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop. But that winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Black Ultra. Steel, black. Red, yellow. Blue striking. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Now Young. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Bears 7, Chiefs nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Here's the tap! Give me 4!
The tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd down and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Bears.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. To the sideline and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Albert Okwuegbunam. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they just get the play off. Now Young. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Claws red. Ready.
Young on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
That's good for our
Young.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Looking left side and he's got him in. That's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Come on, set.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the set.
2nd down and 4.
Shot. 17. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's another Kansas City
Now Young.
Chiefs. 1st down.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 4-yard line.
Young, he's going to change it up. Mostert is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spot in the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be so. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now Myers for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. So left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And quickly they get to the line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. An option handoff here to Dalvins.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, and making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Lutz is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
97. Hut.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Young.
And 3 at the 32.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 17 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Yellow. Hut, hut.
Young to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Now Young.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Black shot. Red cycle. Drill green. Ready.
Here's Young. That'll be caught by Hill.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Edo blue. Black ultra. Steel black. Set.
Young to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was the big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
That's down the field for Jefferson. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And